Welcome to another episode of Four Kings Podcast. Back like hood crack with more sauce than a Big Mac. It's C-Mac.
Spray Bud.
BTZ.
I'm Jay.
There you go. I'm about to say, I'm not going to introduce you anymore. It's one of them things like when you go to somebody's house after they've been over too many times, you know where everything is. You can get your own stuff.
You ain't no guest no more.
We have a very, very special guest tonight. We got someone who's near and dear to me, somebody who's been down since, about 8th, 9th grade. We got A-Leaf's own Kellan, Kilogram Gill.
How y'all doing tonight?
We are
appreciate y'all for having me on the glorious 420.
Yes, sir. 420. That's exactly why you're here. And shout out to us, bro. I know y'all don't really know, but this has actually been a year that I've been doing the podcast. So yeah.
Congrats.
Okay.
You know, hey, peace and blessings, you know. But it's a very particular reason why we had you on today, Kellan.
Okay.
And it just so appropriately fit the theme that how you came to be. See, a couple months back, Kellan was featured in an NBC article about the growth of marijuana, and we got to be specific here, but medical marijuana.
Medical marijuana, yes.
Yeah, there you go. We don't want people to think Kellan out here trapping, you know.
No.
But medical marijuana in Oklahoma. And some very interesting things have come along the way, because if you know Kellan like I know Kellan, you know, Kellan never smoked weed like that. Kellan was, you know, he played football, he was in sports. We were straight up and down, you know, we goofy, funny, you know, knew a lot of people, but we wasn't really just on that type of stuff. We knew people, but that wasn't us. Yeah. So I guess I want to open it up and basically tell your story about how you even embarked on your introduction to marijuana.
Okay. Well, the first time I actually smoked was like 16. My older, kind of play brother, he lived in my house for a little bit. He gave me some stuff called Jamaican Gold. I hit it one time. I didn't like it. It made me feel crazy. I went upstairs. I washed my hands a whole bunch of times and brushed my teeth, and I wouldn't hear from my mom the rest of the night. You know, I just thought I was going to die, and I was terrified, because we come from that dare generation. They literally told us that if you smoke weed, you would die.
Right.
But that's not true. You would have to consume three times your body weight in an hour.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You can't do that.
That's not possible, man.
Yeah.
You would literally have to be in a smoke session with Snoop Dogg and be going with Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa, and
he might look dead, but he ain't dead.
I can't smoke 700. I can't smoke 750 pounds in an hour. It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It's not gonna happen. It's just impossible.
It's impossible.
Yeah. So
I went to college. You know, get away from your family and stuff like that. You want to try new things. I had a roommate, and he sold weed. And he, you know, every once in a while he'd tell me, "Hey, you know what I'm saying, meet Woosu and get this little file from him, get this 10 from him. You can keep half of it. And I did that for a little while, and then I was like, well, I kind of want to sell on my own. So he put me on, and, you know, I started selling a little bit, and I got comfortable with it, and then I started learning more about the plant, and I started researching all the little things that people have demonized it, and it wasn't really it's a bad thing. It was a money move. So, which it still is to this day. That's why all the states don't have it. That's why Texas don't have it, because privatized prisons is the big money there. So I can put you in jail for a dime and make $300 a day on you, or I could try to sell weed. I'd rather just get that guaranteed money.
Right.
Yeah, and it's been the way since down here forever.
But,
Right.
They changed the laws a little bit.
I was gonna say they have changed
They
it a
changed
little
the
bit.
But decriminalization doesn't mean that it's legal. It just
Right.
means that they don't have to prosecute you. But there's still loopholes in laws because on the federal level, it's still scheduled as a drug.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
But here in Texas now, you can now consume medically.
You can.
It was 1% because it was 0.5. Now it's
It
1%.
was 0.5. Now it's 0.17.
No, it's 1.1%, 1.0, and that was all thanks to Hot Wheels.
Oh, it's 0.72%. That's it.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, appreciate that, Hot Wheels. You did something right.
Well, here's the thing about that, right? So, without having a COA, which is a certificate of analysis, is how you can tell how potent your weed is. How are you gonna know?
Good question.
So, if I grow this weed out here in Texas, right, and I'm allowed to grow weed in certain parts because I've seen there's a farm out in San Marcos, there's a farm in North Texas. People know this thing, but it's extremely hard to grow THC weed at 1%. You would have to breed for that. You would have to make so many different crosses to get such a low yielding THC content. Like you can, even if you grow hemp, you can accidentally pop 2% THC, and it can be CBD weed.
And that shit's garbage.
Hold on, time out. It's not garbage. It's different.
Yeah.
So
you're right.
Here's okay. So you know how all the old people back in the day be like, the weed was better back then. Do you know why they say that?
People say
Why?
that.
That because back in the day, most strains had a range of cannabinoids, which is like THC and CBD. So there's this thing. We'll get a little sciencey real quick. There's this thing in your brain called the CB1 receptor. It's whenever you can smoke weed, they activate. So if I got weed with all THC in it, then I want to get high. It won't last that long. That's why when you smoke this new weed, you only get high for 30, 45 minutes. You don't be high all day. When you was a kid, you smoked that Reggie, you wasn't as high, you would be high all day.
One little old square.
Right. But that's because it has CBD in it. You don't need a lot of CBD. All you need is 2%, 3%. But your brain can only process one cannabinoid at a time. So it loves THC. So it'll be like, ooh, THC party. But then it's like, oh, look, there's some CBD. Let me grab the CBD real quick. And the THC go longer. And then it's going to go back to the THC. So it extends your high.
So
but when they found out in 1997 that THC is what gets you high, and then they were like, oh, yeah, the more THC, the better. But then later on, they found out about terpenes, which is how weed smells. And that's what really gives you the effect.
That's when you be like, God damn, niggas got some
too much for. I say this is too much for the non-smokers. I'm so
you gotta try.
I mean, it's good to learn though.
Why not?
Because
how do you explain it to your kids?
Exactly. So
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, let me not say I don't, and let me not say that I've never done it.
Right.
Because back in my backsliding days,
that's what you're gonna call it.
My backsliding days.
Okay.
Yes. Back then.
This
Whatever.
is like a scientific thing. The endocannabinoid system is the biggest system in your body. It's in your brain. It's in your gut, your spleen. It's in all your kidneys, everywhere. It goes through your whole body, your skin. That's why topicals work. So it's the problem is the miseducation of marijuana. People just they can't even fathom how good it is. But you got some people who just truly, strictly believe in the plant. But you need both parts. You need man-made medicine and you need weed. Because together, you're going to have healing.
Yeah.
What's up, Marsheek? What's up, V?
Hey, y'all.
I know some people that personally benefited from smoking weed. One had cancer, and he was saying, of course, he couldn't eat nothing. Couldn't hold nothing down. His son made him smoke, and he been smoking ever since. But he was ever since he healed, cancer was gone next time he went to the doctor. I'm not saying the weed did it, but he was like, I saw a dramatic change from how I was feeling.
I mean, you gotta look at it. It is herbs. These herbs, and that's what they used to use back in the days to heal. Is herbal plants.
So let's say you got a headache, right? So let's say this is your system. You got a headache. So the headache over here. So the system is out of whack. It's like this. So then you take a pill, and then it'll make this over here go like this to pull it back to get you back in the system. But then let's say, oh, now I got something else wrong. So now I got to take another pill to get you like this. And so that's why whenever you go to the doctor, they give you multiple pills because this fights this symptom. Then this is going to get this symptom, and this is going to mess with this symptom. Now, when you smoke weed, instead of the symptom, it helps the system. So it tries to get you back into homeostasis. But you need both.
So
Can't have one without the other.
my thing is, we talked about how you got into the life, but we didn't really talk about how you got into the life. And one of the things that we've had in our conversations is that it's so funny because you really had that biology. They say that you didn't need to know.
Yes.
You absolutely needed to know if you was gonna mess around with it at the level that you're gonna mess with it at.
Everything that I work with on a plant basis, on a daily basis, I learned in the 10th grade. And that's a cold-blooded truth.
What's up, Jay?
Like I literally learned everything I know about plants. Of course, I learned more in botany in college and stuff like that, and it refined me. But like on the basic level of like understanding, 10th grade.
Now, so all y'all youngsters, when y'all watch this video, this man out here making 6 figures selling weed.
Hey, don't tell him business like that.
Hey, look out. They know how much money you make when they got you in the NBC article, okay? It ain't like they
not me, that's the company.
That's what he say.
That's just
But see, okay, so if you read the article, so in order to go about they didn't even do an expose on him. They just did it based on Oklahoma and how business is booming out there.
Mm-hmm.
But Kellan actually had an apprenticeship out here in Colorado where he started learning the different strands and all this different stuff, how to do it and so when that bubble popped for everybody that was trying to come to Colorado, and they started opening up in other states because now 14 states can legally sell marijuana, medical marijuana. I gotta say that. So, and Oklahoma, it wasn't until 4 years ago that Oklahoma started legalized selling medical marijuana.
Yep.
He was on that first wave, and then was charged.
Oh yeah, boy, you good.
$2,500 for the license. And then,
so basically, what happened was in Colorado, right? You have to have $1 million liquid asset to be an owner of a facility. Period.
Colorado.
That's in Colorado. It's higher than that.
In Colorado. You have to have $1 million liquid, or you can't even play. So what they did in the state of Oklahoma, they was like, all right, cool. You want to get a license to process? $2,500. You want to get a license to grow? $2,500. You want to get a license for a dispensary? $2,500. So me and my business partner, we got a license for a grow and a dispensary. But it wasn't until later where I got recruited by Twisted Rue, who I work for now, as their lead cultivator, because they needed some refining. They had a good system going, but there was just a couple of things. They needed a scientist in there. So they threw me in there and we made some magic. But I am still the owner of I'm not the sole owner. Of course not. I'm the minority owner of Marley's Garden, which is my dispensary on South MacArthur 725. Go ahead and go out there. We got $50 ounces today, all day, if you got your medical card.
And then in Oklahoma, the medical card is $120.
That's it.
And you have to be a resident of Oklahoma because they know us out of town.
Technically, you don't. So if you got a medical card from another state, which you can get a medical card in the state of Texas, there's certain doctors that do it. You can get a temporary card for 1 week and you can shop in Oklahoma stores as much as you want. You're just not allowed to take it out of the state.
Not allowed to get not allowed
out of the state.
If you get caught, you ain't get it from me. Yeah.
But if anybody needs help to get like a temporary medical card, I'm your guy. I got you.
I'll be hollering at you.
say that. Don't say that. The fans is watching.
But it's legal. It's state regulated, and you cannot impede on state rights. It's in the Constitution.
Look at right, but back to me.
Hey, look,
Hallelujah.
I mean,
But what we're really worried about right now in Oklahoma is we're worried about recreational, because recreational just got rejected off the ballot, and we're redoing the bill, and we're going to submit it again. Hopefully, it goes through.
Oklahoma.
it's not a 6-hour drive. It's an hour from Dallas.
Yeah.
It's 4 hours, man.
No, wait.
nah, he gonna
Dallas
he
is
got
4 hours.
Dallas is 3 hours. I
3
just did it
hours.
this week.
Yeah.
From my house where I live right now, we're filming. It's 6.5 hours to Katy, Texas.
It's who?
It's 6.5 hours to Katy, Texas.
6.5.
From your house?
In Norman, Oklahoma. Yep.
You on the south side of southwest side of what? I can't remember.
No, I live in Norman.
Norman. But Rooster is on the southwest side of what? Twisted Roo is where?
Oh, Twisted Roo. There's a couple of places. There's Twisted Roo has 4 dispensaries and they have 1 grow. Well, we have 2 grows and we have an outdoor grow, but I can't really tell you the locations of that. It's kind of secret.
Don't give him too much. Don't give him too much, Kay.
It was in the article. I can't remember. I'm not asking about but
it was in Noble. Noble is where the dispensary was, and then the grow is technically in Purcell.
right. So I was looking at it. It was like,
When I say Oklahoma in 4 hours, I'm thinking from my house to Windstar.
okay.
You got me? Okay. To the casino. It's 4 hours.
Yeah,
Redbud know where every casino is. He know all the back roads and everything.
I just like, that's my piece, man. And be honest with you, when I smoke, I win.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like you concentrate more.
420 special.
I'm telling you. I play a lot of like Keno and stuff with dealing with numbers because I like numbers. So it's like you lock in and like, nigga, I got this. It mean, hey, coming
okay,
up.
so next time
He
you
turned
go
into
to the
Rain
casino.
Man.
For real.
Look at
So
Jay.
next
Look at
time you
Jay.
going to the casino?
I'm probably gonna take. I can't say it. My
Okay.
yeah.
Just let me
Soon.
know.
And very soon.
So
You gotta
Not
get
too
your
much
permission slip
info.
sign.
Huh?
You gotta get your permission slip sign.
No, but
Yeah.
I'll tell you later.
Let's
Supposed to
see.
be a surprise.
Oh, it's supposed to be okay.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Okay. So, Kelly, you've been in the comments going ham. Like I don't want to put the battery in your back tonight about no certain
Don't say
particular
it.
Caucasian or vanilla person.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna throw you that alley oop tonight. So
I appreciate it because and it's a special place in my heart that I don't like that man, and I pray about it daily. But we're gonna work on that. I'm just a human being having a human experience. You know what I'm saying?
they want to get that boy them hands, man.
So,
Man.
It's all good, K. We understand. Trust me.
wow.
Hey, weed
She gonna
picking.
pick the weed but I will say that in our conversation, I know you've had some difficulties starting out, and then once you finally got going, they do throw a couple roadblocks in the way.
Mm.
And I mean, would you say that you wouldn't have been able to get through without your wife, or
Woo! My wife is probably the most patient person in my life, and I truly appreciate her. We met in Houston. I drug her all the way to Colorado. Then I drug her all the way to Oklahoma, and she just, been around for the ride. And she's truly a trooper. Yeah, I love her. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Salute to you and your
that
wife,
is what's
man.
up.
So I do have a question. I don't know how in depth you can go with this, but what's the different strands that you grow?
Oh shit! One of my favorites that I've been growing lately It's a sativa dominant. It's called Inspire. It's right.
You got to scoot it over. There you go.
Oh.
Sleepy time.
So actually, no, this is an active one. So a lot of people they smoke like a lot of our people. We like to smoke indicas, right? Indica means like in the couch.
Yeah.
So basically, it's more of a sedative effect. And when you smoke that sedative, most people be like, when they smoke a sativa, they be like, "Oh, that's some bullshit. I didn't even get high." But what you're equating to high is sleepiness. But that's not in every weed.
Yeah.
So I like sativas. I'm what they call a sativa diva. I like active weed. I want to smoke my weed, and I want to do stuff. I don't want to smoke my weed and take a nap. That's the expensive nap.
Right. For real. That's real. They got too much shit to do.
Like I said,
What I said earlier, I don't like being stuck.
In my backslide days, I would
She
smoke,
get on her backslide.
and then I would be hungry.
But okay, so so also in some sativas, which I actually bred a plant, there's a cannabinoid called THCV. It's actually an appetite suppressant, so you're not hungry at all when you smoke.
Oh wow!
Did not know that.
And now back then I was hungry.
You find it in like strains like Durban poison, which grows naturally like that in Africa. So like that kind of plant that'll have even the smallest amount of THCV. But like I always don't like active weed, so sometimes I get something like this. This is Sweet Insanity.
What is that?
It's Sweet Insanity. It's a 50-50 hybrid. So it's right in the middle. It'll get you going, but if you want to sit down, you can.
So show it one more time for our weed smokers in the comments.
So,
okay, hold on, one more time. Let me get that bag up.
Keep moving so that you can keep moving.
That's
No,
what that
for
means?
real. I'm saying you got as soon as you sit still too long, it's game over.
So that's what that means, Kellan. If you sit,
if you sit still too long, it's over. But if you're moving, you're moving. But if you're done, you heal it. You know. And so it's important for people to know what they're smoking.
That just looks scary.
Wow. I'm learning.
When he held it up, it just looked like
now. And then for my indica that I've been growing, it's called King Kush. It smells like orange pez. I wish I had smell-o-vision. It's bright orange colors.
Put it up on the screen. I'm gonna scratch and see if we're sniffing.
Hey, you might not have it. I guarantee you, there's somebody out there looking like, I'm trying to see what that smell like. I bet you that's strong.
V around there talking about Pastor Dutch. You better not.
But for me personally, my favorite method of consumption is dabs.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What
is that?
What did he say?
Dab.
Oh, that's that dab? Oh yeah, he was telling me.
You be on it.
Is that resin that you were telling me about?
Yeah, go tell him what it is. Tell him what it is, okay?
What is dab? I'm sorry.
So there's multiple ways to consume cannabis in a combustible manner. So you can smoke it, or you can vape it, or you can dab it. Dabs are consistent of shatter. We're going to go from the lowest to the highest. So you have shatter and wax. That's like Reggie.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have cured resin, and then you have live resin, plasma, rosin, and live rosin. Live rosin is the best. So with live rosin, you take weed and you take pressure. Like you squeeze the weed with 10,000 pounds of pressure at 174 degrees for 5 minutes and 30 seconds, and then it comes out. Comes out in oil.
See how precise that is with the math? 5 minutes and 30 seconds.
Let me just.
Oh, you got to. Otherwise, they're burning. And like I got some to show you that's burnt. Now some that's not burnt too. Let me see. I smoked a lot of this. But this one, see how dark it is?
So
because I burnt it. I left it on too long.
Yeah, you had 45, huh? Yeah,
it's a lot lighter.
Seconds got it.
Yeah, I mean, cause I was high.
But that shit to me seems like it hit harder.
Dab,
yeah.
The dab is going. So let me break down the percentage of smoking, and this might change how y'all smoke. Whenever you smoke a blunt or a joint, you're only getting 27 to 15% of that weed. Like the rest of it's going out to the air. Whenever you smoke out of a bong, you're getting 50 to 45% of that weed. The rest is going into the air.
Because I do feel like when people be grinding their stuff up, like you losing a lot of your stuff in that grinding.
Well, you're losing it because of people how they smoke. A lot of us smoke like they'll hit the blunt and they'll talk and they'll be chilling and they'll just be going off into the air and then they'll hit the blunt some more and they'll be going off and chilling. And then that heat that you have on that blunt is not very precise either. So it's burning it at different temperatures. It's really, really hot at the front. It's not so hot. The smoke is coming through the back, pulling through. That's hot smoke. It's activating the THC in there. You're losing a lot in the air. It's a hot mess. But it's just how we smoke.
Literally.
If you smoke out of a vaporizer, you get 99.9%. But nobody want to blow up no big ass air balloon bag and crush it. Like nobody want to do that.
It was a guy that actually talked about that this morning on the radio. He said he was in college and his friends, they all got hot through a vaporizer. And they were telling him like to slow down because he was just going like that. And he said when he got ready to go back to his dorm, he got stuck on the stairs. And they was like, "Hey, you good?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Nah, I'm waiting on the escalator to go up." And they was like, "Dog, it's stairs."
Yeah, that's
They say he was stuck there for 10 minutes.
You got to do what's best for you.
I was just like, first off, I didn't know that you could do it through a vaporizer.
Everything.
Yeah, they got
everybody.
Every time I watch people that sit there and smoke 4 and 5 blunts, I'm like, bro, you are wasting weed.
Bro, yeah. Look at this one tree. We sending packages of what?
So my preferred method of smoking is I like live resin. So I'll dab live resin. You know, I am a new dad, so I don't really necessarily have the time to smoke a blunt.
Right.
I can understand that.
That's like 20. It take like 5 minutes to roll up, 20 minutes to smoke. That's 25 minutes. Now my clothes smell like smoke, my hands smell like smoke. I gotta wash my hands. Take my, I don't want to do all that.
So, with you being a new dad, and being in the business that you are, have you ever thought about what it's going to be like when? Because how we grew up, and now with you being in the business, it's like when your kid gets introduced to weed, like, what does that conversation look like? What is that like? How do you handle that? Have you thought about it?
My kid don't get to smoke with me, not until they get out of my house.
I agree, because I find it very disheartening for parents to be sitting. I mean, these are those parents that be trying to be friends with their kids.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, "You smoke weed with me?" No, that's not acceptable.
Some people.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna tell nobody how to raise their child because I know individuals who smoke weed with their kids and they got a great relationship. I don't cuss in front of my parents, so like, I'm 35. I just started drinking around my parents, and while I make the money that I make, this is the only reason why I consume cannabis in front of my parents, because they just, you can't talk shit about it because this is how I feed your grandkid. So, but before that, like, I never, my mom, she always holds over my head. One day I was having a hard time with life, and she was like, "Well, maybe you need to stop smoking so much." And I was like, "Look, Mom, I ain't never gonna stop smoking weed. This is who I am." And she was just like, "What?" And I was such a mama's boy, she couldn't even believe I said that. But I enjoy cannabis, bro. Like, I don't have to take. I was talking about it to some of my friends. Like, I used to take so many different pills and medications, because of the way my brain is formed and stuff like that. And I don't have to do that kind of stuff like as much. I still have to take some medication, of course, but because I ingest the cannabis, I don't really have to take those, for lack of a better word, antipsychotics.
Yeah. Man, I actually, one of my workers that works with me is like clinically depressed, ADHD, and that's the only thing they can use that'll calm them down without taking the crap that the doctor prescribe.
Really? You just gonna fly
Hey, it's 420, man. It's a 420 for you.
I should have went to Oklahoma this weekend.
So,
that's a lot.
Hey, and so how does so does your wife smoke with you, or like?
She used to. She doesn't anymore.
So
You
is
don't
that
make no problems?
no, I'm saying. Well, you said what?
I said, does that cause any issue?
Yeah, does that cause any issue?
No. That we operate under. My wife doesn't necessarily feel like she got to do what I do. Like she got her own lane, so like
Yeah, I think you explained that before when you had called in.
Yeah, it's like, bro, when you look at the sky, bro, the sun is always there and the moon is always there. This one be shining and the other one don't. But when the other one go away, the other one be shining. People just gotta share the sky, bro.
Hey man.
Hey, good point of view, boy.
I mean, because that's how I feel. Like, if you smoke, I don't have to do that with you.
No, well, you got a lot of women that they man, or it can be vice versa. But one person smokes, the other one doesn't, and it's always an issue.
Yep.
Well, I do this because you smoke. Well, and then you got situations where a nigga got money for weed, but ain't buying the baby no Pampers.
Now that's what we got beef.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Well, but it's like we don't have them problems because it's like while my wife does enjoy cannabis, she enjoys being a mother more, and she's still breastfeeding. So it's like until she's not supplying the baby milk and stuff like that, or she feels like she can do it and still operate with her children, she's not gonna do it. And I respect that,
Oh, that's for sure.
Yeah, I respect that one.
If she's out the breastfeeding, then she'll probably jump back in.
If she wants to, yeah. And I'm all for it because I love smoking with my wife. That's my best friend. We be getting high watching anime.
Wait, did you say y'all watch anime?
Yeah, he big on anime. Yeah.
Huge on anime.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Still,
I whooped a nigga in the hallway at Taylor because he kicked my Yu-Gi-Oh cards over. I dusted his ass right in the rotunda.
So back in high school, Kellan had the Wiz Khalifa blonde patch before Wiz Khalifa, bro.
Yeah, I still got it right there.
Yeah.
Still got it.
Did you go out there?
See, I'm bald as hell. Still got the patch, boy. Still is blonde as hell.
Hey.
See, that was a sign you was meant to do what you do.
Yeah.
Been true to himself.
It's funny, bro, because I truly feel that nigga copied me, bro. Because I was out there. I was everywhere. Everybody seeing me, bro. I had that patch in my head, and everybody started putting their patch in their head. I just get laid fun. Niggas call me peanut butter. You know what I'm saying? Now it's cool.
Facts.
They call
now
you.
I ain't got no hair, so I can't be look at my patch. Like,
What they call you, Kay?
they call me peanut butter. And it wasn't because I was smooth, nigga. It's because my hair was blonde.
God damn.
Man. So, Kellan, and is there ever a time? So, if they legalized it in Texas, would you move the operation back to Texas?
No.
I knew that answer before you even said it.
While I love my city and the people that remain to stay there, I don't really have any connections to Texas in that manner. I could get more for less out here, and I can have mineral rights, and I can make my own little compound. Like before, when business was booming, I was getting a little reckless, and I wanted to get 100 acres and call it 100-acre hoods. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get my 10 now, and and then after I get my 10, I'm gonna get an extended 10 that's almost connected and unincorporated Norman. I'm going to make my own township, and by the time my daughter is 5, she will be the mayor of Gillsville. But I can't do that in Texas. I can do that out here though.
Right.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I salute you for that one.
I can get 20 acres for a year's worth of salary if I put up 1 year and then I just blow that on the land and then build from that. I can do all those things, and it's not for me about having ownership like everybody preaches. It's just I want to say that my daughter was the mayor when she was 5. And that's G shit to me, and that's the sole reason I'm doing it.
Shit, that's some G shit for you.
Generation.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it started.
You gonna be like Boosie over there? I got 80 acres.
Man, if I could, I'm telling you, 100 acres, the 100-acre hoods. I have a big ass farm.
Hey, that'd be live, bro. Hey, it's possible if you keep grinding. You never know. You never
But
know.
I'm not really in it to be. A lot of the times people get into that mode where they want to make so much money because they want to be rich. I don't want to be rich. I want to be comfortable.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like people got to know their financial freedom number. Like,
Yeah.
what's the FFA?
Yeah. That's me, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
I just want to be comfortable.
I don't never want to
Yeah.
be stinky, filthy, rich. I just
I
want
don't have to be.
hey.
Yeah, nigga don't need no house over there off of Royal Oaks that look like a goddamn mall. A
Somebody
nice
gotta
house
clean
would do.
all that.
Just a regular nice house would do.
Somebody got to clean all that. That's how I think about it.
Right.
I had the biggest house on my side of the street when I was growing up. So I want my kid to have more than I had. I had a big front yard. I had a big backyard. We had 4 bedrooms, a game room, and 3 bathrooms. I should be able to do that too.
Hey, now, don't throw up 3 like that. Now, don't throw up 3 like that.
Yeah, shit.
Hey, we know your folks is out there watching.
Don't throw up 3 like this. That's better.
I mean, but yeah, I feel the same way. I just want to live comfortable. That's it.
Yeah,
So have my kids live better than what I did growing up.
Mhm.
That's
man,
it.
bro. That's it.
I'm
I
not
don't want to be in a rat race. So I'm so focused and absorbed on gaining wealth that I don't enjoy my current day life.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's
I-
always the goal. That's always the goal.
Yeah.
And
I
I
know.
salute you for that, man, because a lot of people who start getting that income and that mindset go to changing, man. And it is actually, I don't, shame anybody for living that way, but it actually is common when people start getting a lot of money that they forget the common goal about family, about, their kids and
niggas
all that
wanna
other
stunt
stuff.
out back.
Yeah,
These niggas got to know how I'm living. Once I hear niggas say something like that, I already know. Yeah, you stupid.
Yeah, bro, I don't really want to show nobody how I'm living. Like, I want to get to the point where, like, everybody know who I need to know where I'm at. I'm gonna get off on all social media so no one will see me, and I'm gonna dress like an anime character every day, bro. Smoke good weed, and that's it.
So you gonna be walking around looking like One Piece and shit. See, I told you. I knew it.
Nigga, with a vest like Luffy,
Yeah.
so that every day.
Hey, if you can do it, hey, that'd be you.
So I gotta make this disclaimer because remember the talks we have been talking about, and we cracked the joke when you were behind the scenes killing, but we were talking about the name of the podcast, the 4 Kings podcast, right? Mm-hmm. And so people need to stop conceptualizing the number 4. And if you just listen to the name of the podcast,
listen to what you're saying.
What?
No, I'm saying,
Yeah.
people, listen to what you're saying.
4 Kings podcast. It's 4 Kings, which is why we welcome the queens as well.
Yeah, but you're gonna have them people out there.
Yeah.
They gonna take it literal as hell.
They gonna be like,
boys don't know nothing about no double entendres.
They don't. Wait a minute.
Squinching at the screen. Hold on. 1, 2. Maybe I'm missing one. Maybe she is. No.
No, for real.
No. I am all woman, 100%.
Go ahead with that deep voice one time. Yeah, I say it like that. Oh, there you go.
All woman, real. I don't
Raise
have no Adam's apple, nothing.
They
But
shut me down.
But I'm gonna clean it up. I'm gonna clean it up just like this. Every king don't wear the crown the same.
No.
Hit the button.
She said she will be. I'm gonna say it one more goddamn time. Every king don't wear the crown the same.
Even Kate would turn his head like, all right, shit, yeah, go, yeah, that's right.
I mean, what Reno said, no, it say 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm looking for 4.
Go to sleep, Reno.
And unfortunately, Reno, here I am. I am number 4.
Wow.
Reno just mad because he can't smoke right now.
Reno mad about a lot right now.
Can't smoke right now.
The Browns. He happy about the Browns quarterback situation because he got Deshaun.
Well,
they might win now.
Shit.
Well, none of that matter because guess what? Debo going to the Cowboys.
Man,
Oh,
if
shit.
I heard
Debo
about
actually
this.
go to the Cowboys,
Yeah, I heard about that too.
if it actually happened, man, it's gonna be a nice
what they
season.
was talking about earlier.
Yeah, because he want more money. All these wide receivers been getting.
I mean, he deserved it.
the
They
trash
deserve it.
wide
Yeah.
receiver got paid in the offseason, and it started a snowball effect. So now everybody want to get paid.
And he a wide back.
Hey,
Yeah.
ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
So
Jerry will pay you. You know Jerry Waller lose. You know Jerry Waller lose. Come get this
I
money.
want to say something about the
Jerry
Cowboys,
Waller.
but I'm gonna salute to all my Cowboy fans out there, man.
Hey,
That's
you know what?
coming up here
Cowboys.
for
The Cowboys is America's team. If you don't like the Cowboys, it's un-American.
Yeah.
American
well,
was
I'm
built
gonna
by
be
black people. So
Look.
if you're not down with the struggle, that's fine.
When the Texans went to Houston,
somebody.
I would
Nah,
I didn't go
the
for anybody.
Oilers-
before
Well, no,
I'm saying when
no.
the Oilers
Nah,
was gone,
before when
Even
even when the Oilers was here, it was everybody was going for Dallas at that
everybody
time.
was
I
I grew up a
wasn't.
Cowboys
Troy
fan.
Aikman and
When I moved to
and
Houston, I became a
man.
Texas fan.
I-
We
I
got
was an Oilers fan. I was a diehard Oilers fan. My sister was a junior Oilers girl. You know what I'm saying? I got to meet Warren Moon. My uncle's Lamar Lathan. A lot of Oilers.
Wow.
I know Jay Pennison.
No.
I remember Warren Moon had a spot over there in Lake Olympia that everybody knew about.
Yeah.
No.
Reno say,
Warren Moon, our ass nigga though. I don't fuck with Warren Moon.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna touch
Goddamn.
on that in a second. So Reno say, I'm not American. I'm just here so I don't get fined. And then, so first of all,
What'd you say, Tree?
I wasn't a Texans fan because I saw they did black quarterbacks. As far as
look
the
at
Oilers,
every team.
huh?
You
That's
look at
every
every
goddamn
team.
team.
No, because Baltimore has had
Texas, my squad.
I look at teams and how they like. You mean to tell me in the league that we can't play any other position but running back? But they gotta have a white quarterback.
Mm.
Nah.
I mean, for me, before we got the Texans, it was the Saints. So my Saints are gonna override the Texans.
No, look at you.
I was riding
She
with
was
the
fucking
teams
in
that
the
had.
water.
No, I was
like this,
not.
bro. If it-
Not the Aints. The only reason y'all won is that y'all took our coach.
It
That's
don't.
it.
It does not matter.
there you go, Tree. Never be a Cowboys fan.
Exactly. I'm with Tree.
I was a San Francisco fan until they did my quarterback like that. Then I turned San
That's
Francisco.
good. Come on. You was
Hey.
a San Francisco fan because
Yeah.
the quarterback was a noob.
Oh,
look,
shit.
No.
Oh, shit.
You wouldn't go there. But no,
Yeah.
I was with Joe
Shit.
Cool. I was
Okay.
with Joe Cool.
Ow!
You ain't get shit. I ain't blue fire.
Oh, shit.
So nah, I was a San Francisco fan before that because I love Jerry Rice.
Okay.
They had Garrison Hurst. They had Dion was over there for a minute.
Yeah, I was a Cowboy,
Yeah, but he was a Cowboy after he left San Francisco.
but he left San Francisco for better things.
Oh,
Racist
shit.
over there. They want to pay him his money.
Hey, he won in San Francisco. No, he didn't win in San Francisco.
Nope, but he won in Dallas.
He got there after they finished winning, and then
He won one in
He-
Dallas.
and then
Yeah,
he
No,
won
he
one.
won in Dallas, yeah.
You definitely got one in
No,
Dallas.
it was two. I think
It was two. Yeah, it was two.
So, but nah. What we got? Girl, Jay. Kellan is a Sigma. God, dog.
Damn.
She's so extra because she a Zeta. Oh my God. You know?
Oh, okay. Hey,
God damn.
Yeah, bro. I married a Zeta, bro. Yeah.
Oh, that's live. Okay. Yeah. That's some good sense.
Oh,
Shit.
you ain't shit.
So sweet.
Is your wife Greek?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. It ain't never too late now.
I mean, that's it. My wife went to a PWI, and her experience with Greekdom is not necessarily a positive thing.
Oh, shit.
Stop right there. She went to a PWI. You ain't gotta say nothing else after that.
Yeah,
The experience is completely
it's
different.
completely different.
PWI is public white institution, private white institution.
I was about this.
Yeah,
I
there
was
you
about to say I thought it was private.
private
Right?
white institution.
Yeah.
So it's completely different, Yeah.
Saying that, it just reminds me of the clip that's circulating.
I know where you finna go.
Yeah, and like they've been killing them on. I think it's called Black Greek.
Well, here's the thing. Strolling is a Black Greek thing, yes, but as a people, we don't never keep nothing to ourselves.
We try to.
No,
we don't. We don't.
No, we don't.
No.
Why we don't?
Okay. So what about stand-up comedy?
How many white cues you done seen out here?
Yeah, but
stand-up comedy is dominated by Caucasian people, but it was made up in the chitlin circus, just like blues was, just like jazz was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna correct you on your show. I was just gonna be like, yeah.
Because I thought it was private.
No, it's predominantly. So it's like if the majority of your school is white, you're a PWI.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
So, but nah, bro. Like, I would say we try. So initially, we started off. Our organizations were built off of. And it's funny how some people like to correct us when we say that. We're like, your organization. I'm a member. I take some stake in ownership. What the hell you mean? So I'm also the organization I'm a member of. What? Nah. So they weird like that, But anyway, it started off, civil rights, Black unity, and it was a Black thing at first. But in order to grow and diversify, just like everything else, you need other people. And then not only that, you got people who are like on the borderline. Think of how many high yellow people finally started coming through in these organizations. And it was like, if you got someone that's half white, you might as well let a full white person come in if they really interested and down for the cause.
Oh, y'all had one that was killing it.
You talking about the Delta that was from Langston?
Nah.
So it was a white Delta, and she did break the internet. She would, hey, look at it. Wasn't she from Texas, but went to Langston?
She went to my alma mater, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, everything big in Texas. That's all I got to say.
That's not always true.
Hey.
Damn.
It's not. I have seen some flat things in Texas.
Oh shit.
Moving right along. I don't know nothing about that.
So at any point, was it any vanilla in your no, I take that back. I ain't even gotta say that. Cause see, you've never limited who you would date. You always dated like whoever you like, right?
Yeah.
And so, hold on, we got a comment. Let's see what they said. So they said, Reno said, we gave these white niggas cell phones. A Black man did invent the cell phone. No, did you learn that from me, Reno? Because I did post that. I'm just wondering. If what I'm putting out is actually being picked up.
What Tree say?
Tree say, get the strap. It's flat things in Texas.
Hey, don't say
the time out here.
Don't say get the strap. Don't say get the strap.
It is.
50 can't even say get the strap no more based on that comment he said.
Oh, he getting sued though.
Who? Benzino suing him?
Yeah, Benzino suing him for defamation.
Okay.
He's gonna use the money that Tierra Marie owe him. Because he been
Benzino need money, man.
He done got
She gonna pay him a quarter at a time.
Benzino just told the whole world he got evicted, so he need money, man. He doing anything.
I mean, bro, you can't defame me. Like if you defame me and you got a bigger platform than I do, I'm gonna sue you too.
Hey.
Yeah, but look how smart 50 is playing that role though, because he every post he posts, he's not directly attacking him. but he got him tagged in it, and he's pretty much joking. We can read between the lines and see that he clowning the hell out of him.
Well, whenever you have that, and they'll bring it into trial, they'll have discovery, and in discovery they'll show those tweets, and then when they have the deposition, then they'll be like, well, you can infer that this is about him. So like you can think you could be cool, but that's just like when Lil Wayne told the nigga he was getting deposed by a lawyer. He was like, can nobody save you, right? It's like, what? Did you tell somebody that?
Not too much on my.
And then he was like, no, I was talking to myself. But he was looking right at the dude. It was like, that's crazy.
Like that,
Yeah, I do.
Yes, I do.
Like that.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I don't just like him. I love him.
She loves.
Wayne is definitely a go to the game.
How much Jay loved Lil Wayne. She loved Lil Wayne so much she used to tell her daughter, what was it, your daughter?
My daughter, like for the first year of my daughter's life, she thought that was her daddy.
Look how Kay looking at this.
I'm with you, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
What the baby do?
Y'all can't seriously look at that man and say something attractive about
Okay, so it's not even that. Like I fell in love with Lil Wayne. Like
Back in the house.
Ray Bud, it's not on you, baby. It's in you. It ain't on you.
Had the braids.
Bro, I'm bald, I'm fat, and I'm missing teeth. And my wife is fine and she loves me. It ain't on me, it's in me.
Right.
Get it in, Kay. Get it in, rapid, Kay.
So first of all, you didn't have to tell folks you was missing teeth. You could have left that.
Oh yeah. I'm about to put 20,000 in this thing and get brand new teeth. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Make sure they fit.
Nah,
They're
gonna mold my mouth and I'm gonna have the exact copy.
Jay said she was in love with Iceberg Slim back in that day when he was on baller blocking. She been in love ever since, huh?
She talking about Wayne. I mean, you talking about Wayne.
Oh.
I'm like Iceberg Slim. The pimp?
Nah, I hope she ain't loving him.
Don't judge me.
No, Judgment Free Zone.
Wayne.
Tree around there talking about
Yes.
bald committee. So you look, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, we up, bro. I just want to say that, bro.
Hey man, I had to go and let it go.
Bro, I had to shut my hair with, bro. It was just all far on the side, none on the top. I was like, nah, I'm good.
I got tired of doing all that. I got tired of doing all that blending. It started getting lighter and lighter. I'm blending. But clippers got to be so sharp to get an edge up on that thing. Man, just take it off, dog. And all it took was for one woman to rub my head in the club. I was like, oh, this shit works.
I like this.
Yeah.
See, when I put in my application for baldness, I had got the beard. I just never picked up my muscles. So it's okay.
I can't get the beard for nothing. I didn't try everything, man.
I ain't got the
It
patience.
just won't come in, man. I'm just not a hairy person. It just ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna work. Everybody, man, shave it with a razor. The little needle thing, none of that shit. I let this shit grow out, my face go itch, and it's still gonna be a motherfucking gap, like right here.
Sometimes you embrace the gap, though.
No, I'm good, man. If it ain't gonna be right, I don't even want it.
Mine to grow out, I just don't got the patience for it, man. I looking at me, man, look at me, bro. I got all this shit cut. It's over.
I got a weird chin, so I'm glad I got hot.
You ain't lying.
Got the booty chin.
I got the booty chin. It's like a little, you know what I'm saying? I look like I can take a punch. You feel me?
My partner got the same thing. And that's why his shit, hey, must say the women love the beard, bro.
They do.
Yeah, I do too. My wife told me, she was like, I love you, but you keep that beard.
Damn. It is. Hey,
And see, that's the thing.
do what you like, man. Do
And
what
make
you
sure
like.
you put the CBD oil in there, keep it moisturized.
Oh yeah.
If you get
I knew it.
If you get into a relationship with a woman and you have a beard, please show her like a before picture. That way, yes.
No, take me as I am. Like, nah, what do you mean before picture?
No, I need to see like a before picture because some guys.
You ain't trying to love no man. You want to love his past, his present, his future. Why you can't love him as he is now?
I still need to see a before
Oh,
picture.
so go in the house, take off them lashes, them nails.
Oh, first of all,
that wig
he
out.
gonna catch me in all that
Unstrap
real.
yourself, because you know y'all be having on the shit.
No, not no.
Take all that shit off, let it all hang out.
No,
What's the
so
sound
I
effect,
tell
Ray?
anybody when they start talking to me, if you got an iPhone and you FaceTime me, you're gonna catch me in my dress and my bunny cap. Period, point blank.
Okay, take the goddamn bunny cap off. Let me see what's up under there.
I will if you at my house.
Baby, your grandmother done picked up the phone.
Well, hey. So yes, he catch me with my phone.
Hair come off. Y'all got the same fade and shit. Oh wow.
No, I don't have no fade.
I was gonna say bald head like Caillou.
No, I don't have no fade.
He got the Tree say you got the me, myself, and Irene Jim Carrey kitchen.
That's so mean. So yeah, I need to see what you look like before the beard.
See,
People change, man.
Facts.
True.
Right.
Do change.
I look like a shaved aardvark without my beard. What do you mean?
That's just me. I just like to see before pictures.
So you
like if you saw that, I don't look the same. What?
You know what?
Yeah,
no lie, I have. I really have. And I was
real.
like, I ain't even gonna say what age I was. I was young. And I was talking to the dude. No, this was like back. Okay.
Oh,
how far did you back it up?
So like I had seen a picture of the dude our very first day. He had a hat on, so I was like, "Oh, all right."
Oh, he was bald.
The next date he came and he had a hat on. I was like, "Who the hell is you?"
That boy had that plies.
Man.
Boy had that plies.
He was like, "I'm such and such," and I was like, "Oh hell no!"
What's in my pocket?
Like I done been head
The rest
fished.
of your hairline, nigga.
I done been suit fished. Like the dude looked real cute in the suit. But when he came out of it, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Sorry, too
That
late.
boy had shoulder pads and that made him formed up right.
And it was so messy. I met him at. It really was. Like,
oh, well, you met him at.
Nah, wait. You can't just throw that out there and stop and say no. She didn't see
at a funeral.
It was his grandma's funeral.
Why are you trying to get dick at grandma's funeral?
He can't even grieve Momo.
He came up to me.
Oh, you seen that?
Oh, you trying to get some sympathy pussy?
Niggas would. Hey, man.
Hey, niggas would do it.
Yes, it was a Build-A-Bear nigga in a suit. Yes. Because when he took that suit off, I was like, oh my God.
Hey, just like that clip I sent you a few days ago, what the dude was talking about. Man, I'm so sorry for your loss with your mom. Yeah. You know.
That's why people get their feelings hurt.
Motherfucker say,
I got a man.
You know, he was like, he said something, and then she was like, I got a man. Then he turned around and said, I got a mom.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, all that man did was just offer, to be there if you needed him. He ain't say nothing else.
That's happened to me at a funeral.
I got a man.
I'm no bullshit. At a funeral, I went up to my partner had died. I went up to her sister, was like, hey, if y'all need anything, let me know. She grabbed her husband and go, oh, I'm good, and pull him towards her. I'm like, okay.
You know that it wasn't.
I ain't never tried to shoot at you or nothing like that. I was like,
I think it's weird when people have such high value of themselves like that, but I'm glad they care about themselves in that manner. But it's offensive that you think I want to fuck you.
Oh, just like that clip where that lady dropped her wallet. She dropped her wallet and dude was like, hey, excuse me, I got a boyfriend. Excuse me. Ma'am, I got a
I know what clip you talking about. Okay. Put that little $20 in my gas tank.
He said she done dropped her wallet. Oh, hey, I'm saving my money. Yeah, let me go ahead and put this 20 on pump.
Sorry, love.
I've seen that happen too. And it's like sometimes y'all gotta chill out.
Yes.
Sometimes
I mean, if a girl mistakes me for trying to holler at her, if I'm feeling spirited, then I'll crack a joke and I'll embarrass her. But for the most part, it's like, bro, I'm gonna go that way because you're being weird now.
Yeah.
Like, do you look at me as an animal? Like, do I have to want to just, roar a woman? Like,
I am
Hey.
a woman, hear me roar.
Some of them, especially the ones with the build babies,
Oh
because they
man,
done went and
not
got
Look,
and still
everybody, there's 7.8 billion realities all at once, bro. Nobody lives the same reality. So in her head, she might truly feel like people are coming on her, and that might be a coping mechanism because nobody wants her, and not because of her body, because anybody will hate anybody, but it's because of her attitude. So she has to make believe in her head that that's actually happening, so that she can feel wanted. Because it's tough not being wanted, bro. I mean, I don't necessarily know how that feels, but I can empathize with her.
Hey man, I'm
especially if she built like that Despicable Me guy. Boy, it's a wrap. That motherfucker.
Man, hey, look, I'm not gonna let y'all do that. I've had a bitch that was built like a sofa and had the best box you ever had in your life. It don't matter.
I'm done.
You gotta take that one to the
Now I
grave.
want to know how was
I
she doing?
I don't. You can't shame me for who I hit. She made it stand up. She getting it.
I damn sure can't shame you because I done had some boy. I done had me a Russian fruit before.
Man, she ain't 380. She ain't a lady. You hear me?
Man,
She
everybody
was
did
like,
that.
"Hi, you did."
And you went in and did.
Yep.
Like
No,
my partner.
wait, didn't
Tree.
Tree just get out of
Tree talking about he going to jail for because Tree said that Build-A-Bear ass nigga in the suit, and then he said, I don't know what else Tree said. If you go to jail for that, Tree, I don't know, but might want to take the L.
Nah, you should be good.
Just
You
post that little
should
Bible
be
scripture,
good.
bro.
Yeah, my
be
boy
quiet
Tree
for a
done been
couple
locked up
days.
so much he paranoid like a motherfucker now.
Hey, I'm gonna hit this thing real quick, but I ain't gonna do it on camera. But it's, you know what I'm saying? Pause for the cause.
It's your 420 on. Hold on, I'll remove it so you can go ahead and do your thing.
This nigga Reno said, if nobody wants you, just be a hoe. Accept it.
It worked every time.
What they be saying? Hoe is life? That's
Yeah.
what they be saying now?
Yeah.
Hoe is life.
I mean, hey.
They having slut walks and all that, whatever that shit's supposed to be. You
At
know?
this point, the summertime is coming up. Be you, shit.
Oh, it's hot girl
Yeah.
summer?
I
It's
don't consider myself no hot girl.
You busting it open in summer?
No.
Okay.
It's about to be
She wasn't even from them days. Hey,
Mm-mm.
she from Hoochie Mama days.
But look, it's weird, bro, because like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hot girl has changed. The word's changed. Because back in the day, it's like, what you need, boy? I need a hot girl. That was a hot girl, right? But it's like it's different now.
Hot girls just gonna dance.
And wait a
Go
minute.
twerk.
No, I need the one that's gonna swallow it up, taking that, But he explained what a hot girl was in the song.
That was right there.
That was Turk vote.
That was a different verse.
Wait, god damn it, because
That was a different hot girls.
Who? How old you think I am?
Huh?
You said I'm from the Hoochie Mama days.
I had to bring that to everybody.
I had to really think about
You got
that.
number the Hoochie Mama.
You was in those videos.
Nigga, she did not go to the freaking. She is not that old.
Hoochie Mama good days was 80s babies. They wasn't no goddamn.
No, the Hoochie Mamas was the 70s babies.
There you go. Thank you.
God damn.
There was 80 babies too though, man.
Nah.
What was one of the main songs the other Friday?
That was that one. Humpback, Hoochie Mama.
Exactly.
I'm not that old. So.
If you was 20, you was up. Here go Tree. Hold on.
My nigga Tree.
Tree, you about to sing somebody. And turn your phone down in the background.
Nah, you ain't gotta say
Bro, I'm in fucking jail, bro. God, I hate Facebook, bro. This bullshit.
Free my nigga Tree,
Bro,
bro.
my Facebook, my real record, bro. This shit whack. Bro, that's why they put me in jail for saying, get the strap, she need her ass whooped. Bro, it was a joke. Damn.
Oh, they put you in jail.
Bro, they put me in jail for this bullshit, bro. This shit whack, bro.
Go join us on YouTube.
Damn.
Well, go
All
ahead and play
right,
that
bro.
Kanye.
All I can do is watch the video, bro. That's it. I'm gonna get it, y'all.
Hey, go on YouTube and watch it on YouTube. You comment there.
Oh, yeah, facts.
All right.
All right.
Free my nigga Tree, man.
Go ahead and play that Kanye going to jail.
Get your boy in jail now.
Damn.
That's
Yeah,
what's
damn.
up.
Cold blooded.
But yeah, I'm gonna get you.
You would beat me up all last show. I had to get you back. What your mom?
They ain't gonna call it with your mama again. Okay, moving on.
Nah, she know I'm kidding, man.
You must don't understand how petty and evil Capricorns can be.
Trust me, I know. You just got me first. I had to get you back. Diva fan, huh? Mm-hmm.
JB.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
She plotting in her head, man.
Okay.
That yes sir did something to him. I think that's the first time somebody said yes sir today, huh?
Oh, that put me in my. Cause I told you I used to go to them conferences. So I just.
Oh shit.
You subscribe to that stuff?
Do I subscribe to what stuff?
So like you said, you're a Capricorn, right? So do you like believe in like astrology and stuff like that? Not like a hardcore like I believe in this, but do you like know your rising and your moon and that kind of stuff?
No, I'm not that deep into it.
Okay. Yeah.
Shit.
I'm semi. I'm like,
No.
I met this girl that was really into that, bro, and she was a fun person to be around, but she was a different kind of person. And whenever I meet somebody like that, I'll be like,
I feel you.
Lean back, huh?
I feel you. I ran into one of them too in my day.
Okay.
You got some women out there like that.
So what does he do?
I do.
He gets on YouTube.
My nigga Tree, bro. My nigga Tree.
But if people would just catch us on YouTube, they ain't got to worry about being in Facebook jail. You can say what you gonna say.
True.
Yeah, say whatever you gonna say.
Yeah, because Facebook don't do all that.
No, they don't.
So YouTube don't do all that. My bad. You can say what you want, and, Which, by the way, we're going to take this time out to go ahead and say, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow, like, comment, share, subscribe.
And I guess you Negroes don't want this gas card. Y'all act like y'all ain't going to say. I'm going to say something. I ain't seen
I'm about to say it the nice
do
way.
nothing.
I'm about to say there's a contest going on right now.
Also, make sure you click the bell.
Exactly.
Please, like, come on, man.
They'll
Follow
let you know
directions.
when we go live.
I'm just trying to give some gas away. And I ain't talking about the gas he got. I'm talking about the gas they go in your tank. If you want to get with him, you may want to hit him up on line, something like that, and go
Really?
Gotta have your medication, your medical card. You gotta have all your stuff.
I'm saying, hit him up. He'll tell you how to get to
doctors.
You know, I gotta put that out there legally. Legally, you gotta have your card before you hit them up.
Slapwoods, we are not, what do we got to say so we don't get struck?
We ain't did nothing. Somebody just got some free advertisement.
That's it.
That's all that is.
Basically.
Now cash at me $1.
Cash
Reno, if you would get the alert on YouTube, it'll alert you in both places.
If you go click that subscribe button on YouTube, it's gonna let you know, just like with all your other podcasts and bullshit you watch, scary crime movies and shit. I know you be watching that bullshit because when he used to be working with me, I'm coming up like, what the fuck going on? Man, them weird crime stories, man. I'm like, oh, man, that shit sound like the devil, man. Just keep that in your car. Stay over here. I'm gonna stay over here, but you keep that in your car. I'm gonna put some gospel on. You need Jesus right
You
now.
made him go to gospel.
I'm gonna go to gospel in my room. Let him stay in his room where he working.
Right,
But I can't put no gospel on at work, bro. I be getting too emotional. I be in there with the plants, having to get in the Holy Spirit. They don't be understanding.
I bet you do.
I bet you they grow good after that, don't they?
They do. I just be thankful for this gospel. I done sowed these seeds, now I reaped this harvest. I'm thanking Jesus. They looking at me like this.
Hey, man, they don't understand.
They go there looking at one of marijuana plants. He saw the best in me.
He said he don't get alerts for porn and them horror stories.
Yeah, oh, shit.
Stupid. Sativa, not saliva. Okay.
I feel that. I'm an
Yeah.
active smoker, bro. I don't really be into the indicas like that.
Man, we gotta put free tree. Well, no,
Tree.
don't do that because we don't want to put you in jail.
Tree just from now
Oh,
on. Go to
also
you.
for people who are watching, helpful hint: whenever you go buy cannabis, make sure if you're allowed to get a whiff of it and smell it. If you smell it and your mouth salivates, and it's called hamani, and you get the goosebumps, then you know you'll like that.
Oh, great facts.
See what I'm saying? Just dropping all sorts of gems.
That's
I got
just
to
too
go on it.
much.
Because it sucks like if you go, this weed has 32%, and you hate it. But if you smell it and your body will let you know automatically, like, oh yeah, we want this.
Get that kid.
My body's been telling me
Get that
that.
kid with. Yeah, this is good right here. Look, there you go.
Also, if you eat a mango when you're smoking weed, you'll get higher.
What?
I heard that some years ago. People thought
Mango has terpenes called myrcene in it, and myrcene actually is a THC enhancer.
Wow.
Which is myrcene can be found in a lot of indicas. But whenever you smoke something with myrcene in it, it just hits you hard. So that's when people be like, "Man, this indica hit hard as hell." That's that myrcene kicking your ass.
I need to go home and hide all my damn mangoes.
Yeah, because you got a little Nipsey Hussle in the house.
And I don't know if he watched it.
You got a
And
little.
then there's a terpene called linalool. Linalool is also found in lavender. It's why it makes you sleepy.
Yeah.
So when you smoke a lot of indicas and they make you sleepy, it's because they have linalool in it.
Oh wow.
and all the little bath salts for babies got lavender in it.
Yep.
Yeah, they all got linalool. If you look on the back of their things, they'll say linalool in there. So you don't say that on there.
Yeah. My grandma be around that. I'm gonna tell you, my grandma put me on lanolin. She was like, "Yeah, see, I use this lotion because it got lanolin in it. You know, just
Go night on your ass. Go night.
Yeah, it's a sedative. It naturally relaxes you. So it puts you in the mindset to go to sleep. It doesn't necessarily make you sleepy. It just puts you in the mindset.
That's what's up. Look at them teaching us out here.
Cause I damn sure put lavender on my bed.
bro. What is Reno? What is you talking about? You've been saying. He tell you, listen. I've been saying it for years. Folks,
Probably the mango thing.
The mango thing.
oh,
That's an old school trick, but there's science behind it.
That's where I got this shit from.
Okay, so this don't sound like real green, but is that why they like use it with hookah?
No. A hookah works almost like a bong.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, you mean the flavor? Yes, that's exactly why they do that. Yes.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm still doing it. But
I was going to get to this in a roundabout way, but THC and all the cannabinoids, they activate your body and get you high, but they don't tell you which way to go.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the terpenes that tell you what kind of experience you're going to have. So if you got like a lot of beta limonene, a lot of alpha limonene and pinene, you're going to be running around. You know, I got to clean. And you got the linalool and myrcene and beta carotene, you're going to be like, I want to chill. I want to eat, you know. There's actually a certain combinations of terpenes that you can put together that'll actually make you want to fuck.
I've had something like that. I'm being dead serious.
Right. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, you smoke some shit and you be like, man, I want to fuck.
Like,
Nigga, we look like Martin off of Bad Boys too, and he was off the next.
And I promise you,
it was mind blowing.
Mind blowing.
Yeah, because it activates throughout your whole system. And
it's like everything. No, seriously, like nigga, it was very intense. I'm telling you, man.
Look at Kane.
Talking about.
Oh,
Trust
Lord.
me, man. You might want to try it. It'll make you think that every time you smoke and have sex, it's gonna be like that.
Wow.
It's not, but the first time is awesome. It has a depreciation. People don't know how to do what's called a CBD wash, right? If you can smoke so much weed and your body likes THC so much, it starts to get like not immune to it, but it's really built up a tolerance. To reset your tolerance, either you would have to completely stop smoking for 6 months, which is crazy, or you just smoke straight CBD for a week.
And then reset your tolerance.
And then the next time you smoke weed, it'll be like the first time you ever smoked weed.
That's
Wow.
not gonna work for me. The first time I smoked, I didn't get high. The first time I smoked, I didn't get high. Then the second time I smoked, I was like, I don't like this shit. Because we were, matter of fact, driving on Westheimer. We were headed to the strip club. Can't think of which one it was.
Yeah, because they didn't change names.
No. Onyx.
Oh,
Onyx.
We were headed to Onyx.
Oh.
Hey, you were at Onyx when we was kids. How old was you?
18? No. I didn't start smoking until I was. I didn't start smoking until I was like 22, 23.
Nah.
Nigga, that wasn't Onyx, nigga. That was like Ghetto Dreams or something, nigga. It wasn't Onyx.
Onyx been there, right there behind
Onyx been there for a long time.
Right, Onyx been there. It was when it was Sambo was still right. I think this shit's still there, but
Onyx came there like in like 08, huh?
Nah.
It was like 04.
Onyx been there a
It
minute.
was like 04.
Nigga, because it was Onyx in Dallas first and then it moved to Houston, right?
I'm gonna tell you why I remember Onyx being there, because we went not too long after that. Me and Alvin that went, and it was somebody else we went with. And I had just broke up with this girl, and the stripper in there looked just like her. And I was like, oh man, I was giving her all the money.
Baby, come back.
I was like, we gotta go.
But that's that Boy Meets World syndrome, bro. It fucked us up as kids.
For real.
Yeah, but
So,
you ain't too far off, because around that time, it
like
damn sure did
05,
open.
06 then, so
I think that's.
Of course, I know. I ain't
I
gonna
was
lie
like
to you.
20. It probably was around that time because I was like 22 because we smoked, and I'm like, at the time I was selling weed, but I didn't smoke it.
Because I remember
I didn't smoke it.
I remember
was just selling
where you used to keep the weed at.
Okay then.
Yeah.
We ride one night, and I'm like, you know what? Since I'm gonna smoke, I want to do it big. So at this time, give me some dro, and I had Optimos.
Wow.
Rolled the Mo's, and we started. I lived in Katy, off I-10 and Barker Cypress.
Yeah, I remember
Okay,
that.
damn.
By the time we made it to Westheimer Highway 6, I pulled over, was like, nigga, you gotta drive. We made it to Onyx. For 2 hours, I was looking at the lights. Never looked at. I was like, yeah, this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Then
Well,
one time,
you smoke too much because you smoked the Optimo full of dro. That's crazy.
that was my thing. You do it big.
That's wild. Optimos is like bigger than my thumb.
Yeah, them Optimals was huge.
Also with the dro, because I grow hydroponically. A lot of people back in the day didn't properly flush their weed, so you was probably smoking a lot of nutrients too.
Damn.
I remember.
It's not necessarily terrible, but it's not the best thing. And like water, people got heavy water and shit like that. So motherfuckers be smoking arsenic and don't even know it. All kinds of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit threw me all the way off. Then I'm in the club, my partner talking about, oh, bro, you gonna be all right. Just have a drink. So now I done had 5 Patrons and pineapples. Yeah, 5 of them. Because I'm trying to get this high off me. Because I'm like, my nigga, if this shit don't come down, you gonna have to take me to the hospital. That's my mistake.
Why do people do that? Every time something go wrong,
You gotta take me to the hospital.
or they freak out, take me to the hospital. Call it ambulance.
And
Alcohol and THC, they don't synergize well. That was a poor judgment for your friend.
Hey man, I was high for the first time because, like I said, the first time I smoked, I didn't get high. I was like, I got a little buzz, but I was like, this ain't nothing. That second time, I was like, oh yeah, this shit hit.
Damn.
But got back to that. By the time I made it back home, I was straight.
I think I remember my first time. My brother, he was the one he was like, nigga, you about to turn 17. I'm about to get you high as hell. And he gave me some, no, I don't even think it was 17. I think it was 21. And then they gave me some White Widow.
No, sir.
Yep. Woodstock. Yeah.
No,
And
sir.
he gave me some white. I was so goddamn paranoid. I'm over there looking for the cops. I'm on the freeway and see a cop going on the opposite side of the freeway. And in my mind, he about to do a flip over the barricade and come back and get me. I was so goddamn paranoid. I was like, yeah, I'm not a weed smoker by far.
White Widow is dope. White Widow was made in the 1960s, and it's one of the few American strains.
Oh, wow.
I was not a weed smoker, bro. And I'm in this at the yard. You know what I'm saying? At TSU.
Bro,
They was basically passing it out like hotcakes.
I'm sure.
So dude gonna hit me up, and this is back then, you know, CDs was big, you know, everybody burning CDs,
DVDs.
Right.
Yeah.
Say, man, I got that purple haze. I don't jam Cameron like that. He said, no, I got that purple haze. Oh, no, I'm good. Play, I'm good. Yeah. Like, I just never really been into that. Like, been around it, you know.
Man, I was around it like crazy, especially at the TSU. In Greystone, it was with a nigga named Hurt, my kid folk James, and them niggas that was chiefing like crazy. That's when I first experienced the goddamn Pineapple Express shit. Man. I was all at my homegirl house. Her parents was there. I'm trying to meet them. I'm high as a kite trying to meet them. So I'm like, yeah, how's it going? I know they was like, yeah, you need to get away from this nigga. Do not ever be like.
I've had some very funny experiences smoking. Like, I didn't smoke a little bit because I know my limits when I'm smoking. That's why I like to smoke instead of like gummies. I don't like edibles at all. Like,
no, that's a different drug. It's a different drug.
I don't do this. So, smoking, I know how much I can go to where I want to be, and I'm fine. Well, I overdid it and went to this girl house on Thanksgiving. I'm fucking they kitchen up. And ain't nobody telling me I'm in here tripping. I'm in here. Yeah, I think I'm good. You got some drink? You said that tea.
You're washing it down and everything.
Whole family like, oh, he hungry. I'm high as hell. Then I'm sitting up on the couch, rubbing my stomach, watching the game with these people I don't even know. These folks like, yeah. Nigga about to get ready to leave in a little bit. Like, I'm like, yeah, man, you tripping. I done got comfortable. Like, I'm gonna get a piece of that pecan pie before I go though.
So whenever you do edibles, it actually converts the THC into something different. So THC, when you combust it, is called Delta 9, right? THC, when you eat it, is converted to let me get this right. Delta 11 tetrahydrocarbonated carbonyl. So it's pretty much Delta 11. So it's a whole different drug, and that's why you feel it different.
Is it like that because of the candy, or is it what makes it?
It's like that because it uses a different receptor. So, like I was telling y'all earlier, in your brain it's a CB1 receptor, but in your stomach it's a CB2 receptor. So it'll literally take the stuff that your brain likes and be like, "Well, I can't use that down here. Let me change it to something that I can use."
Oh wow!
And then it goes throughout your whole body. Now, what people don't know is that you got three kind of people in the world, right? You got people who don't produce the enzyme at all, so they cannot get high off of edibles. They can eat as much edibles as they want; it'll never happen. They got people like me who has the regular amount of enzyme, and then they got people like my partner who have an excessive amount of enzyme, so they get higher than anybody off of edibles. No fucking way.
Yeah,
but you got to know your dosage. So, like eating 100 milligrams is like smoking an ounce in one sitting.
Yeah.
So people eat that 100 milligram bag. Ooh, I got a bag of gummies. It's just 10 of them. That's like smoking an ounce.
Niggas don't think like that.
No, they be like, oh, let's take 100. Let's get out. Let's take 750. Like, why are you doing that?
Like,
God damn.
It takes. You give me a brownie. I'm not reading no package to see how many milligrams. Oh, it's a brownie. Oh, that's so good.
No, that's death.
That's what I'm saying. That's what happened. Damn near. Yeah, I don't mess with that.
No, I mean, I don't like. Hey, I'm the square, so I'm not doing none of that. Had a bad experience, in which
you ain't no square because I damn sure don't smoke.
Wait. What do you think I am?
I ate something and panicked panicked, thought I couldn't breathe. Yeah.
That's the common effect. The common effect is people think they can't breathe, right?
I was breathing.
Well, that's more indicative of like a sativa high.
So,
Because you're getting if people who have even the most minute anxiety or problems, it'll spike with a sativa. So like that's why people feel paranoid.
no.
Like
I was the one that was like, call an ambulance because I can't breathe. And they
But you were breathing and talking. So like that doesn't make sense.
My mind,
having an anxiety attack.
And see, I have anxiety.
Yeah.
That's why you don't smoke sativa. You smoke indica.
That's like depending on what strain. Like some people like I smoke because I have pain. Yeah, but what strain did you smoke? Because sometimes that shit can intensify the pain.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
So like
1000%, Ray Bud. Yes.
Wait, tell that story, Ray Bud. He said he did it too.
Accidentally. Like, I got back problems. So like I would smoke to relax. You know what I'm saying? So once I get home, I'm cool. I can operate. Because most like before then, my back would just be killing me all day. So I would just smoke just to like calm down the pain. Well, didn't know what I was smoking, and next thing you know, my spine is on fire. I'm in so much pain, and now you just wait. And then, of course, now even though the high is gone, that pain is just still there. Like, oh man, now what you gonna do? An idiot. Let me just hit it again. Maybe it was me. No, don't do that. Like, no, I don't need this for this. Like.
So a lot of the time when people have pain, they need to use what's called a topical.
Yeah.
But you got to get the right kind of topicals. Like there's some topicals that are bullshit. They just put some weed oil in the stick and then they think that works. But you got to get the right kind of oils mixed into your mixture that'll open up your pores and into your skin and then affect the area. And you got to put it in the right places too. Like, let's say your back hurts. You don't necessarily want to put it on the spot where your back hurts. You want to go into like the center of your back and do it right there, and then it'll go around and through. A lot of the times you want to put stuff like up under here, on your hands and veins areas, on top of your feet, right here. Because there's hot points on your body where the receptors will act the best. But the thing is there's no knowledge on there. And you got people like, I've never read a medical journal. But there have been medical journals done in the research at the College of Jerusalem since 1993, which is the leading research college in the world for cannabis. But because it's not an American published thing, people don't really want to take it for serious. But it's like, we're not the leaders in science.
They got a point.
Yeah.
They just ain't fully figured out how they can just tax it and get all the money. That's the only.
So that's exactly what we were talking about.
That's why the MORE Act hasn't passed yet.
So,
yeah, this is J-Pub. This is true. You will be having the next day off of weed because you don't necessarily metabolize it the same. Everybody doesn't metabolize it the same. So, like, I can eat it, and if I eat 100 milligrams and take a nap, I'll wake up. I'll still be high, and I'll be high for like an hour and a half after I wake up.
Yeah,
it just wasn't bad. It wasn't great for me. I don't like the edible.
No, because once it's in you, it's gonna do what it wants to do. If you want to stop being high, you smoke. You put the blood out, you're going to get something that's very heavy and oily to eat. And I promise your high will go away. It doesn't work when you eat it because when you eat it, like food is a catalyst for THC when you eat edibles. So if you eat edibles and you eat food, you're going to get higher.
Wow.
So people will be like, oh, I'll just drink milk or I'll eat something. No, you're just making yourself higher.
Yeah.
Because THC is fat soluble, so every time you add more fat to your body, it intensifies the high.
Damn,
that's too much. That's too much.
I'm a big boy. I'm be high as hell.
That's too much.
I'm learning, man. I'm learning.
So basically, it's not good to tell people to drink milk.
No.
Most black people lactose intolerant anyway.
They're gonna be farting and still high.
Now, we're not all lactose intolerant because that means that we don't have lactase. We are lactose sensitive though.
Yes.
Yeah, intolerant just means that we don't have lactase and we cannot break down the sugar enzyme that's lactose. But there are some people who aren't like that, who are like that. Like they'll get that in them, and most of them are black people. So I'm not saying that you're wrong, but it's more of a misnomer to say lactose intolerant. While saying we have a sensitive to lactose, we have a sensitivity to lactose. We have a sensitivity to lactose. There we go.
Look at the comment.
I can't even read that shit from here.
She said Professor Weed teaching.
But like motherfuckers be drinking oat milk and almond milk like that's better. Like it's not.
Wait a minute now. Hold on. Wait a minute.
You went to the almond milk.
Now wait a minute. The almond milk is good for you now.
Almond milk is glorified nut juice. That's all it is.
The way you said it like that, we gotta go ahead and hit this real quick. Okay, because
it is. You're squeezing an almond, and what do you get from it?
correct.
Juice.
Nut juice.
It's nut juice. Almonds don't have mammary glands. They don't produce milk. That's wild.
Pause.
It's just better
Solid
than
nut juice
cow
drinker.
puss, huh?
Hey, you the one got nut juice in your refrigerator, bro. You can't pause me. You get your cereal, you pour a big old fucking nut juice on your cereal. That's you.
I'm glad I passed up on that almond milk, bro.
You drink regular milk?
No, I drink almond.
I don't drink none of it.
Oh wow!
I don't like regular.
And they lied to us all those years.
No, I don't like regular milk though, because it's really not like once you're past being a baby, it's really not good for
It's not good for you. Once you're past 12, you don't need that.
See?
Yeah, my refrigerator is lactate. I don't even know what the hell that's doing.
The reason that we drink so much milk at a young age is because most of our food is deficient of calcium and vitamin D anyway, so it's a good supplement. That's why they push that, because a lot of the foods and stuff like we don't have quality food, so you have to supplement it with something.
I mean, it's like, your grandparents should say, eat your carrots.
Yeah.
The carrots are good for your eyes, but my ass up here with glasses.
Well, carrots are good for your eyes, but how many carrots did you eat?
I was eating carrots. I'm still blind.
I love carrots. Like
I used to fuck carrots up, and I got 2010, 2015.
I can't even tell you what my vision
I'm
is.
with him.
But
My vision is 2020, and I ate a lot of different stuff. So I ain't gonna say nothing about that.
But I drank a big two big glasses of milk with every meal when I was a kid. I never broke a bone.
You say you never broke a bone?
Never.
Tree made a point. We the only species that drink another species' milk.
Nigga, cats drink milk, nigga. What are you talking about? Dogs drink milk. I didn't give a cat motherfucking cow milk. I didn't give a dog cow milk. I didn't give a motherfucking chicken cow milk. Nigga, everybody drink milk. It's still something to drink.
You ain't never lie. You never lie.
I don't like
First thing you think of cats, you think of milk.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not disgusting that we get a secreted mammary gland juice from an udder of another animal. That's weirdo shit. Yes, but other animals do it too. Other animals do crazy shit. Like, people gotta stop trying to say that animals don't be doing shit. Animals do a lot of shit that we do. You know what I'm saying? It's a fallacy.
I don't even know if I can talk about that clip.
Go ahead.
The clip of the monkey that was at the zoo on the people car, and he was pleasuring himself, and then he licked his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a fine it.
Yeah, nigga bust on his hand and then licked it. Yeah.
Well, in front of the people in the car.
It was some freaky shit.
Yeah.
Even the monkey, man. Somebody gonna get mad at the monkey.
Like, literally, he was on the people car, and he was just going to town, and he was looking at them.
Like, what do you do when that fucking happens, bro? Like, what the hell?
You experience it, bro. What you gonna do? You gonna get out of the car and stop him?
Hell no.
Hey,
Like, sitting there, goddamn, bro.
Now you a victim.
But you get out there, get skeeted on that, you mad at the work.
Right, now you mad at the monkey. You can't fight him because he got hands. He's strong.
That nigga ass real.
You
gotta sit there and let him finish. Like, damn, nigga, I got a monkey.
Okay, hey, I got a question. Super random question, right? I ask everybody this question. So, would you rather every time you get in your car fight a chicken or fight an orangutan randomly one time a year with a sword?
Neither.
No, you have to choose.
I'm gonna go for the orangutan.
Okay.
You said the orangutan only once a year, but the chicken every time you get in the
Every
car?
time you get in the car, you can leave your keys in the car and be like, damn, I'm reaching the car, chicken on your ass.
Like the orangutan. Because it's with a sword.
I don't know. I didn't see what orangutan did to somebody. I might have to take that chicken piece.
Well, you don't know who has the sword. It could be you or the orangutan.
Yeah, that's
that ain't how you gave it to us. See, first of all, you got to live the fact that you got to tell a story. Curious George bust a nut on you. So for that part,
right?
You know, then the second part about the sword. I thought we had the sword.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
No, nobody knows who has the sword. It's random.
I'm just gonna fight the chicken every day.
Chicken, you know, hey, I take my chance with that chicken.
I know.
All you gotta do is hit it in the head, I think, right? With the chicken, all you gotta do is hit him in the head, right?
Not just grab him by the neck.
Right, we eat chicken every day.
Yeah, that sounds good. Have you ever got an angry chicken on your ass?
No,
but you in a secluded spot. You got an advantage, right?
Nobody.
No, you don't. Because what if you're sitting down driving? The chicken might not get you right there. You're driving and
God damn it! I'm gonna pull up on the side of the road and get this bit.
Then that's a story you never lived down either, because now you got to tell about how angry cop got.
I would rather
while you was going down the road.
I would rather fight a chicken any day than fight an orangutan. I seen what an orangutan did to a lady. I don't know if y'all ever seen. It was a long time ago. A lady had a pet orangutan, and her friend it got a hold to, and it was killing her friend. It didn't kill her, but it was beating the hell out of her.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
It messed her face up.
No, but see, he's not giving you that option. See,
no, I'm getting in the car how I get in the car every day.
He ain't giving you that option.
I'm getting in the car how I get in the car every day.
He ain't giving you that option.
The weapon just gonna get bigger. Orangutan today, let me get the 50.
oh, look. See, look, I stay with that 40 on me, so that orangutan come through and pop them. But that's my uniform. I going to work every day.
Well, my gun stay in the car. So I mean, you know, if I was to get in the car, that monkey ain't got a shot. You know what I'm saying?
It's in Oklahoma. It's an open carry, constitutional carry state. If you are 21 years of age, you can have a gun. And you can carry it damn near anywhere you want, except for a school or
Walmart. Church. Can't go to Walmart.
You can go to some Walmart with your gun on your hip. A school, a church, and a playground.
You can't do it in bars either, right?
Some bars you can.
Okay. I'm about to say most bars, like I know here, you can't have it in the bar.
Yeah, but even with my Kenny or Lulu, because my baby's got names. I ain't trying to go against no damn orangutan, bro. I just ain't trying to go against no orangutan, B. That's a fucking orangutan, B.
So what's the?
Man, chicken got some sharp talons, bro.
Huh?
A chicken got some sharp talons. Gouge your eye out. You blind.
True.
If you get
but
what happened when you lose the fight to that orangutan that year?
I mean, look, I went out fighting the orangutan, nigga. My funeral gonna be lit. They gonna be like, hey man, that nigga went out fighting hard.
We can tell because his legs was over here and his arms was over there.
Man.
Nah, they'll be all on the phone. Yeah, he thought he was Tarzan or something. I don't know what that nigga had.
I don't
want to fight no orangutan, B. I swear, B.
Well, Kellan, we enjoyed having you. It was
a
pleasure. I learned a lot. Definitely gave me somewhere to come visit sometime.
I'm gonna get to the festivities.
You have definitely made this 420 and a memorable one. Everybody go follow my boy Kellan Kilogram McGill. Shout out to your sister and your brother Kevin and I can't remember your sister's name. Like
Kim.
It was our case. I remember that. Yeah. And
it's Kevin, Kim, me, Kellan. My dad is Kelvin. My dog was Kenya, but my mama's name was Yolanda. She messed it up.
But yeah, y'all go follow my boy. If you got any questions, hit him on his inbox. I am not responsible for things that transpire at this point.
How far are you from Windstar?
I am an hour and 30 minutes from Windstar.
Okay.
So
Somebody could be on a road trip.
Just
Like,
I gotta go to Winstar next month.
Man,
I'm
I'll be an hour and 30 minutes away from Winstar next month.
we just know they're gonna be communicating outside of this show.
already. But like I said, it was definitely a pleasure. We definitely had you back on some other topics outside of just what you
And
special.
make sure if you're in Oklahoma City, 725 South MacArthur Drive, Marley's Garden.
Modest Garden. Okay.
got you.
Got you. We're going to get up out of here. Remember, like, follow, comment, subscribe, share, rate the podcast wherever you're listening. We need to get feedback. Don't forget about the contest. Don't forget about the t-shirts. Don't forget about the Cash App. And in life, don't go where you are tolerated. Go where you're elevated and celebrated. Holler at you next week.